Summary of Outlive, The Science and Art of Longevity, written by Peter Attia, M.D. Chapter 1. The narrative unfolds with a poignant recollection of a transformative moment in the author's medical journey, the first encounter with death during their second year of medical school. The setting is Enner, and the stage is set for a gripping narrative as a woman in her 30s, hailing from the impoverished East Palo Alto, succumbs to what seems to be a massive pulmonary embolism. The author, then a novice medical student, navigates the delicate balance between observation and intervention, grappling with the suddenness of the woman's demise. The vivid portrayal of the medical team's frantic efforts to resuscitate the patient sets the tone for the narrative's exploration of life, death, and the complexities of the medical profession. The author's attempt to distract the dying woman with small talk lingers in the narrative, a poignant reminder of the humanity that often coexists with the clinical precision of medical practice. As the woman slips away, the author is thrust into the chaotic choreography of a medical code, a life hanging in the balance. The desperate attempts to revive the patient, the chest compressions, and the defibrillation paddles create a tableau of urgency and despair. The author's role in the unfolding drama, from an observer to an active participant, adds a layer of vulnerability and a sense of being profoundly affected by the experience. The narrative then takes a reflective turn, contemplating the woman's death in the context of broader questions about healthcare access, the nature of illnesses, and the potential impact of timely interventions. The author's curiosity is sparked: what was really wrong with her? Could her fate have been different with better access to medical care? These questions become the seeds that germinate into a lifelong inquiry into the complexities of life, death, and the practice of medicine. The story shifts to the author's later experiences as a surgical resident at Johns Hopkins, where the dichotomy between fast and slow deaths becomes a defining feature. The depiction of trauma dominating the nights, meted out by guns, knives, and speeding automobiles, creates a visceral contrast to the slow deaths caused by chronic diseases. The author's choice of Johns Hopkins for its excellence in cancer surgery intertwines with the grim reality of repairing bodies often belonging to young, poor, black, and male individuals, victims of the violence that punctuates inner-city Baltimore. The narrative gracefully transitions to the author's shift away from surgical interventions, marking a significant evolution in their medical career. The decision to no longer perform cancer surgeries becomes a pivotal moment, and the author discloses their current role, navigating social inquiries with humor and humility. The revelation that their focus is on longevity serves as a bridge to the central theme of the narrative and exploration of what longevity truly means. The author grapples with the term longevity, acknowledging its tainted history associated with quacks and charlatans promising immortality. A nuanced definition of longevity emerges, one that transcends mere extension of chronological lifespan and delves into the quality of those extended years, a concept termed as health span. The narrative skillfully dismantles myths about living forever and underscores the inevitability of mortality, positioning longevity as a quest to live longer and live better. A historical perspective on life expectancy in 1900 lays the groundwork for understanding the current landscape, where chronic diseases, termed the Four Horsemen: heart disease, cancer, neurodegenerative disease, and type 2 diabetes, dominate the mortality narrative. The author's assertion that longevity comprises both lifespan and healthspan becomes a guiding principle as the narrative unfolds into a contemplation of the challenges posed by slow deaths and the role of modern medicine. The narrative introduces a pivotal question: where is medicine headed in addressing chronic diseases? The author's experiences as a medical practitioner shed light on the limitations of existing medical approaches, particularly in dealing with chronic conditions. The discussion posits that modern medicine excels at interventions against fast deaths, but falls short in addressing the complexities of slow deaths. The limitations of a script that approaches trauma victims and chronic disease sufferers with the same urgency come to the forefront. A poignant example is shared: a 14-year-old boy on the brink of death after a car crash. The author's stubborn refusal to declare him dead, and the subsequent emotional turmoil in the aftermath. The ethos ingrained in medical practitioners that nobody dies on their watch becomes a central theme. The narrative contends that the medical approach often comes too late, after diseases have taken hold, and interventions become futile attempts to prolong life rather than prevent its decline. The narrative unveils the problem: the medical community is intervening at the wrong point in time. Well after diseases have progressed, often to an irreversible stage. The metaphor of catching falling eggs becomes a powerful visual, emphasizing the need to step in sooner and prevent diseases from taking root. The discussion unfolds into an exploration of the commonality among chronic diseases, the four horsemen, and the importance of understanding and confronting their shared causes. The author's experiences with patients suffering from chronic diseases underscore the urgent need for a paradigm shift in medicine. The narrative contends that the current medical script focuses on preventing death rather than addressing the root causes of chronic diseases. A stark reality is presented despite substantial research funding. Attia and medicine has crucially misunderstood the root causes of chronic diseases, leading to limited progress in reducing mortality rates. The narrative introduces the metaphor of a cholesterol panel, questioning its utility and the oversimplification of the assumptions behind it. The discussion delves into an underdiagnosed liver condition as a potential precursor to type 2 diabetes, highlighting the inadequacy of relying on normal ranges in an unhealthy society. The metabolic derangement leading to type 2 diabetes is unveiled as a common thread connecting heart disease, cancer, and Alzheimer's disease. The narrative explores the inadequacies of conventional approaches to addressing chronic diseases, emphasizing the need for a proactive stance. The example of type 2 diabetes serves as a case in point, challenging the conventional diagnostic threshold and urging early interventions well before the disease takes hold. The narrative argues for a shift from reactive to proactive medicine, an approach that aims to prevent chronic diseases rather than simply treat them. The author shares a personal turning point in 2009, a moment of reckoning when their wife's candid observation about being less not thin becomes a catalyst for self-reflection. Despite a seemingly healthy lifestyle marked by intense exercise and a purportedly healthy diet, the author discovers alarming health issues: insulin resistance and testosterone levels below the 5th percentile for their age. The narrative becomes a personal journey into understanding the intricacies of nutrition, metabolism, and the root causes of diseases like heart disease and cancer. The author's immersion in scientific literature and engagement with leading experts becomes a testament to their insatiable curiosity and the quest for knowledge. The narrative becomes a synthesis of personal experience, clinical insights, and scientific exploration. The author positions themselves not as a laboratory scientist or clinical researcher, but as a translator, bridging the gap between scientific knowledge and practical applications. The narrative unfolds into an exploration of the true nature and causes of atherosclerosis, heart disease, cancer, and neurodegenerative diseases. The author delves into the fast-moving field of gerontology, seeking to understand the aging process itself and its potential modulation. The narrative becomes a tapestry of interconnected threads: nutrition, metabolism, exercise, emotional health, and the complexities of aging. The author's takeaway is encapsulated in the assertion that modern medicine lacks a comprehensive approach to treating chronic diseases. The narrative contends that the current medical model treats these conditions at the wrong end of the timescale, intervening after diseases have gained significant ground. The author's quest for a more proactive approach that addresses the root causes of chronic diseases becomes a call to action for the medical community and the general public. The narrative climaxes with the author's declaration of a goal to create an actionable operating manual for longevity. The book, titled Outlive, emerges as a testament to the author's commitment to empowering individuals with the knowledge to lead healthier, more fulfilling lives. The emphasis is not on prescribing specific actions but on fostering a mindset that enables readers to think critically about their health, make informed decisions, and embrace a proactive approach to longevity. The narrative transcends the boundaries of a personal journey, evolving into a collective exploration of what it means to outlive expectations. The author invites readers to join them in a journey towards a healthier and more fulfilling life, challenging conventional wisdom and embracing a paradigm shift in how we approach health and longevity. In conclusion, the narrative weaves together personal anecdotes, clinical experiences, and a call to action, offering readers a comprehensive exploration of longevity and its attainability through proactive, science-backed measures. The narrative, both reflective and forward-looking, invites readers to join the author in a journey towards outliving expectations and embracing a healthier, more fulfilling life through a rich tapestry of experiences and insights. The author not only demystifies the complexities of chronic diseases and aging, but also empowers readers to take control of their health and embark on their own journey towards longevity. Chapter 2. The passage embarks on a profound exploration of a physician's journey through frustration within the medical field, a pivotal career shift into management consulting during the 2006 global financial crisis, and a critical reflection on the historical evolution of medicine. It begins with a vivid account of a challenging moment in the protagonist's medical residency, a clash over the administration of the antibiotic gentamicin to a severely septic patient. The doctor, driven by a mathematical approach to optimize patient care, faces resistance from the medical hierarchy, setting the stage for a broader narrative of discontent within the medical profession. The protagonist's departure from the traditional medical trajectory takes shape as he transitions to a role in management consulting with McKinsey & Company. This move, prompted by frustration and disillusionment, places him at the heart of the 2006 financial crisis, where his quantitative background proves invaluable in analyzing credit risk for major U.S. banks. The narrative highlights a profound contrast between the analytical approach to risk in finance and the emotional, often resistant approach prevalent in medicine. A crucial juncture in the protagonist's career occurs as he delivers a grim forecast to a major U.S. bank's top management, predicting substantial mortgage losses. This experience, akin to delivering a terminal diagnosis in medicine, underscores the critical role of understanding and managing risk in the financial sector. The passage critiques the medical profession's lack of a systematic approach to risk, challenging the traditional mantra of first, do no harm as sanctimonious and unhelpful. The protagonist argues that avoiding harm is not always the best course, emphasizing the necessity of evaluating risks and rewards systematically in medical decisions. The narrative then transitions into a reflective exploration of the historical evolution of medicine, categorizing two distinct eras: Medicine 1.0 and Medicine 2.0. Medicine 1.0, lasting almost 2,000 years after Hippocrates, is described as based on direct observation and pure guesswork. The author acknowledges the limitations of this era, but credits Hippocrates with a significant contribution: the insight that diseases are caused by nature, not the actions of gods. Medicine 2.0 emerges in the mid-19th century with the germ theory of disease, leading to advancements such as antibiotics and vaccines. However, the passage critiques the slow and resistant transition between these eras, citing instances of historical figures like Ignaz Semmelweis facing ostracization for challenging prevailing beliefs. The protagonist suggests that while Medicine 2.0 has achieved significant success, particularly in addressing infectious diseases, it falls short in dealing with long-term conditions like cancer. The passage introduces the concept of Medicine 3.0, a potential future era characterized by a deeper understanding and integration of risk assessment in medical practice. The author challenges the notion of a continuous march of progress in medicine, emphasizing the need for a paradigm shift to embrace risk as a fundamental aspect of decision-making in healthcare. The narrative delves into the intricacies of risk within the medical profession, arguing against the overly cautious approach encapsulated in the first, do no harm mantra. Drawing on personal experiences, the author presents a compelling case for a more nuanced understanding of risk, contending that risk is inherent in every medical decision. The protagonist's account of a traumatic decision involving a stab victim vividly illustrates the asymmetric nature of risk and urgent, potentially harmful intervention proving necessary to avert immediate danger. The exploration of risk extends beyond the medical field, delving into the world of finance during the 2006 global financial crisis. The protagonist's role in analyzing credit risk for major U.S. banks becomes a lens through which the author highlights the stark contrast between risk management in finance and the emotional resistance to change prevalent in medicine. The narrative emphasizes the need for a more analytical, data-driven approach to risk assessment in healthcare, drawing parallels with the rigorous methodologies employed in the financial sector. The historical perspective on the evolution of medicine adds depth to the narrative, categorizing two distinct eras: Medicine 1.0 and Medicine 2.0. The limitations of Medicine 1.0, characterized by direct observation and guesswork, are acknowledged, but credit is given to Hippocrates for the crucial insight that diseases are caused by nature. The shift to Medicine 2.0, marked by the germ theory of disease, brought about transformative advancements like antibiotics and vaccines. However, the passage critiques the slow and resistant transition between these eras, citing historical figures like Ignaz Semmelweis as examples of those ostracized for challenging Prevailing beliefs. The narrative positions medicine 2.0 as successful in addressing infectious diseases but falling short in dealing with long-term conditions like cancer. This nuanced perspective challenges the commonly celebrated narrative of continuous progress in medicine, urging a reassessment of the field's achievements. The passage introduces the concept of Medicine 3.0, a potential future era characterized by a deeper understanding and integration of risk assessment in medical practice. This visionary concept suggests a paradigm shift that goes beyond incremental progress, emphasizing a holistic and analytical approach to risk in healthcare decision-making. In conclusion, the passage weaves together personal experiences, historical reflections, and critiques of medical practices to explore the theme of risk in healthcare. It presents a multifaceted narrative that challenges traditional medical mantras, critiques the resistance to change within the profession, and envisions a transformative Medicine 3.0 that embraces risk as a fundamental aspect of decision-making. The exploration of risk extends beyond the medical field, drawing parallels with the world of finance and highlighting the need for a more analytical, data-driven approach to risk assessment in healthcare.